Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Amanda and I love crafting, shopping, decor and makeovers. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm doing a little bit of Easter crafting today. I picked up some cute little eggs from Home Bargains. I'm sure there was something like 79 pence a bag, and I picked up 2 bags because I had this really cool idea of filling some photo frames. I've got one photo frame I got from the next sale, and I took the frame out and it's quite a thick frame so I can fit the eggs in. And then this other one, this black frame, I got from Poundland, and it was 2 frames I think for 50p, so that was a bargain. And I've just put some lovely paper, it's one of my creative papers, in a nice polka dot style just as a background, although I'm going to pretty much cover the background with the eggs, and I'm just using my glue gun. And I decided to do rows of eggs the same colour for this first one, so this will be sort of a picture where the eggs stand out from the frame. So this is a super simple craft idea that anyone can do. As I said, you can get these eggs really cheaply in bags from Home Bargains. I have seen them in Poundland before as well. And then this one, I thought I'd try something slightly different. So I've just put a grey background piece of card in the frame just in case you can see through. And then I did actually start putting the eggs in slightly spaced apart, and I'm trying to create sort of a random pattern, so I didn't want the same colours, and I didn't want them to sort of match up, so I've just tried to be random with them. However, I got so far and I didn't actually like the spaced out, so I ripped them all off. I've got another piece of grave card and started again. And that's the great thing with crafting. You know, you can quite simply, change your mind and change your plan as you go. I sort of have a rough plan and then I try it out. So I just glued the eggs, the ones that I pulled off, I just put the glue back on the bit where some of it had come off and just put them back down again. So it wasn't a problem at all. And I just think they do look a little bit better close together. And luckily, I did have enough eggs with my 2 packets, but, for the great price that there was, I could easily have got another packet if I needed to. Although, when I get to the top, I've got a tiny little gap, so I should have perhaps placed them in first. But then this is the great thing with crafting. I got there and I thought, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a little sticker saying Happy Easter. So I just took them back out of the frame so it was easier to stick them on. Got my sticker maker with a nice pastel purple colour and just a little Happy Easter, and then put it all back in the frame, and then did the last row of eggs. And I thought, well, that's quite cute actually. I don't know what happened there actually. Oh, I know what happened. I had the colours lined up wrong. I'd have had yellow on top of yellow, so I just pulled them off and put them down again. And so simple, so cute. I'm just so pleased with how it turned out. And as always with all my crafts, there's lots of different ideas, lots of different combinations you could use. But it's a really simple idea for a bit of decor, or even a little present. Instead of an Easter card, you could give somebody that little frame with Happy Easter in. So I've popped that in my office on my radiator shelf there between the 2 bunnies, and I've put the other one on the landing. And I just think, they're really cute. I could definitely go and get some more eggs and make some more. So I hope you like that idea, and please do try it out. Let me know. So for my next little craft idea, I picked up this super cute bunny wreath base from the range. I think it was $1.99, and I got some wool. I think that was quite cheap, from One Below or something for 79p or something along those lines. And here I am just making a quick pom-pom with my pom-pom maker, which you can get very cheaply from Poundland, Home Bargains, everywhere. And it's just a really easy way to make pom-poms. You just wrap them around both sides, clip them together, cut them, and then tie a string between the 2, and then you've got your pom-pom, and you can trim your pom-pom or fluff it up or whatever you want. And I just thought this would be a super cute idea to cover this bunny wreath with pom-poms. So I'm making big ones, small ones, and medium ones. So I could do like large on the body, medium on the head, and then small on the ears. So that's the plan. And I do love a wreath. If you've seen some of my crafting before, I've made a lovely autumn wreath and some Christmas wreaths with pom-poms. So I thought, why not do an Easter one? I've actually done an Easter wreath before, but it was a traditional round one, and I stuck some eggs and chicks onto it. But I thought, this is great, this bunny shape. At the range, they did have an egg shape one as well, a wire one. But I thought if I put pom-poms, it would probably still sort of just look like a round wreath. So I thought, at least with the bunny shape, it will look like a lovely bunny. And of course, the fluffiness makes it look like a fluffy bunny. And I just tied them on rather than glue gunning them on, and then just trimmed the ties when I'd finished. And I think this is a good way of doing it, because if I do then decide to change this, I can just cut all those pom-poms off and I can use them in another project, and then I could, perhaps put some faux flowers on the bunny, or wrap some eggs round, or some lights, so the wreath base for the bunny can be used again and again. So that's a great idea. Why not try it out? So all you need is a couple of balls of wool and a wreath base, and then you've got yourself a lovely piece of decor, which actually, ends up looking quite high end. And I haven't seen any of these around in the shop, so you can't buy one. So it is a unique piece. So why not give it a try? And of course, you could do all sorts of different colours. You could do different colours for the body and the ears and so on. And you can add all sorts of personal touches, add some sequins onto it, whatever you want. So I just thought it was another great crafting idea. So I hope you like it. Then I just tried him around the house in different locations. Let me know where you think he looks best. So he could be hung up, or he could be placed against a mirror or a wall, or even put, as a sort of a cushion anywhere really. But I think, he's turned out really well, and I'm really pleased with it. So I hope you've enjoyed my two craft ideas there, the lovely egg pictures and the bunny wreath. So those are my two crafting ideas for Easter 2025. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't, please consider doing so. Give me a like, drop me a comment, because I do love to hear from you. So until next week, take care. Bye-bye.